What is up, YouTube? This is your boy 2029 Link, here with another video. This time we're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. This is the second time I've had to record this, because apparently in my haste to pause the video, I actually stopped the recording. And I don't want to have to combine it and do all that work, so yeah, I decided to cut it short and make another video. So this is the second playthrough. I've also turned up my microphone volume, so maybe now you'll be able to hear me, instead of in the last video in which I could barely hear myself. Of course, the last game I played was Kagero Deception 2. And I hope you enjoyed that one, because I kind of enjoyed that. I got it for as I said, I got it for my birthday, so 1 year, many years ago. So yeah, it kind of has a special place for me. Now we're going to be playing Doki Doki Literature Club. And I thought about doing a video of this, but then, it has some things that might not be suitable. So I put it on the back burner. Then I saw other people had, played it, most notably Markiplier. So I'm like, oh, why not? If he can do it, I can. So that's what we're doing. I'm playing Doki Doki Literature Club. It is categorized. Okay, I'm not really sure who that person is. I'm just gonna ignore it for now. This is classified, I think, as a dating sim, but it's actually a psychological horror game. Doesn't look like it, does it? But yeah, that's what we're doing. Hey, I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Theory, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making the day, but it's just kind of works because you know each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Siri catch up to me. Haha. That's it again. But I caught you this time. Hey, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. By the way, the reason it didn't ask me for a name is because, like I said, I accidentally stopped the recording, so I decided to make a whole new recording. It doesn't let me put any numbers in this, so that's why that's why it is done like this. So, clip any questions you might have. Hey, but because I decided to stop and wait for you. You said that you were thinking about ignoring me. Well, that's mean. What people stare at you for acting weird, and I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have any to be mean if you want to. What do you say, Siri? Hehe. Cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw nearer, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't looking either. That's not true. You joined a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Sarah likes to worry too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yes! True to life. True to life. Perfect. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills for college. I think I have skills for college. That's what RPGs are for. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. I know you're happy now, but I died at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. Okay, wouldn't becoming a NEET mean you don't have a job? And I'm pretty sure my character here would have a job if he really wanted to get one. You know, he wouldn't be a NEET. You trust me, right? About as far as I can throw you. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Oh, we're gonna be joining a club by the end of this, I guarantee it. Will you promise you'll try a little bit? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry about me so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit. You know, she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. We're at school. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. By the way, I'm not going to do any voices, but I will be reading it as we go along. Clubs. Sarah wants me to check out some clubs. I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sarah must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I could get me out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you've been worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. That's totally by coincidence, I assure you. You don't need to wait up for me. I'm gonna make you leave for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, you could come to my club. Sayori? Yeah? There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Okay, she just looks so adorable when she does that. You gotta admit. Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Now I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please. We're gonna join the literature club, aren't we? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. So basically you told them you'd be bringing in a new member even before you even talked to me. But if Natsuki made cupcakes, who am I to refuse, right? Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. My money's on cunning. Or maybe she's so much of an airhead that she's actually a genius. That could be it right there. So much of an airhead that she's a genius. Like Mihoshi in Tenchi Muyo. If you've never seen that series, go check it out. It really is funny. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Welcome to Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says such nice things about you. Really? She said even less about all of you. Seriously, you brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. What, a guy can't like literature? What a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Thank you. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. Okay, so that is not Natsuki, the one who bakes us the cupcakes. The girl with the attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Okay, she's bashful. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. While we rarely talked, we were in the same class last year. Monika's probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. If you can hear that, that's my cat Ninja. Yeah, he's a good boy. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika. Come sit down, we made room for you at the table so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Now I make some tea as well. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Harry mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrap tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki probably marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Whoa! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one. And there. I know how to read. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with a mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. Sorry about that, had to take care of something. Moving on. Yeah, icing on her face. They could at least show us that. I turn the cupcake on my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Is it really that big of a thing? We have to look at it and find the angle? Natsuki's quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. She probably did. She did. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, why are you thanking me? It's not like Haven't I heard this before? Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Oh, I know, but you made them for the entire class, and they're good. Eh? I thought you technically did. Shiori said, well, maybe. Not for you, you dummy. Okay. Oh, she's a tsundere. Those that don't know, tsundere basically plays the tough girl, will actively, what's what I'm looking for? Not like put you down, but just sort of like insults you basically until her walls come crumbling down and she actually admits to liking you. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. He returns to the table carrying a tea set. She places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Yes, it does. And don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Mission accomplished. As it's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what do you consider the literature club? Oh, wow. So what made you consider the literature club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Shiori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Shiori seemed to really enjoy it here, so that's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It was like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. But I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It'll be hard to start a new club. You put it that way. Many people are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow in this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah, we'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Yeah, that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. What kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. I would say, not gonna say comic books, but action, adventure, sci-fi, a little bit of fantasy thrown in, manga. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh, she likes manga too. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites usually include novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The creativity and craftsmanship beyond them is amazing to me. And a good story is such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. It's amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop. And I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Yes! Yes! She's a horror chick. Yes! I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Real horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror. I'm thinking there's a reason she hates horror, and I actually know it. Main reason being because I watched somebody play this and did my own research, so yeah, I'm kind of familiar why she hates it. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? Let me the scrap paper behind last club meeting. It's like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And get that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Siri sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hand on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? And it's impressive. Hey, I wouldn't mind hearing some of your poems. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Well, how do you know? I might. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. She felt love of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest test of writing is writing to oneself. Was you willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart? Wow. Poetry in motion. What can you say? You have writing experience too, Yuri? You can share some of your work. You can set an example. Have Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everybody's poems. I'll sit in silence for a moment. Okay. Howdy, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of your own. Then, next time we meet, we'll share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now we have a new member, I think it will help us get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right? Monica smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sarah may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. Aww. All 4 girls start back at me with dejected eyes. But I'm sorry, I thought, you all, I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls? Right. Okay, I decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sarah has her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for a moment. If you just came for the cupcakes, I would be super ticked. That makes it official. By the way, there is cussing in this. I won't be saying the cuss words. So, welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Anyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to bring to the next day, the next meeting, so we can all share. Oh wow, I just pressed it. I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stay after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! Got the two of us depart the club room to make our way home. Excuse me. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in its literature club? I think so. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Now I'm gonna see if I can... Okay, we're just gonna go through this. Imagination. Secretive. Play. Marriage. Unrestrained. Heart. Kiss. Waterfall. Strawberry. Frightening. Okay, Fantasy. Raindrops. I don't know why. Intellectual. Passion. Anime. Yay! Doki Doki Poetry Slam. We're good, we're getting it. Horror. Graveyard. Okay, question. To anybody that's actually played this, do those three, do they mean anything? For instance, if I move like a particular word, do one of them like reacts to it? Romance. Oh, they do. Okay. Lucky. Okay, there's only 3 girls there. It's supposed to be 4. Kawaii. Okay, so, yeah, I'm gonna call it a video. I know it's shorter than what my normal videos are. My normal videos are like an hour. This is only like 32 minutes. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day. I may end up actually getting back on this tonight and posting another video. I don't know. I probably will. So yeah, you know, be sure to like, comment, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll keep posting videos like this. This is 2029 Link out.